Okay, guys, I'm so sorry that it took me so long to get back to you, but I wanted to make sure that I had the accurate information before I got back to you guys. So, initially, what I did was I put up a video on YouTube of basically a screenshot of a tweet that someone sent out, which went viral, of what people are calling a prediction of Kobe Bryant's death, and it was pretty specific. And again, what I did was retweeted it and put a comment with it. Now, the reason why you guys are seeing a double shot or a split screen here is because of the fact that initially I was going to post Gigi's death certificate on the left and Kobe's on the right. But the reason why I didn't do that and you see an empty space is because at the last minute I decided not to post hers because she's a baby. So I didn't do it. I just posted his. And for those of you who, for whatever reason, would want to see hers, although it's not very disparate from that of his, I'll put a link in the description box. Um, Anything in terms of death certificates, birth certificates, marriage certificates, things like that are public knowledge. Anything that has to be recorded with the county clerk. And if you're familiar with how to do the research, then you're good and it's totally legal. So that's the reason why you guys see a split screen on that. Now, really quick, I want to say that um, my heart goes out to the Bryant family and everyone who's affected by this tragedy, and not just them, the other families as well. And I also wanted to say that for people who have been waiting for the etymology video, I'm doing it really, really soon. I just haven't gotten around to it. And also, I want to say that um, people have been asking, please don't think that I'm ignoring you. I am going to get to it, no doubt. Um, Now, uh, as far as the first video that I put up, I'm going to get to it in 2 seconds. But I want to say you guys are going to be angry with me. I already know this because I plan to do this video in ASMR. But don't worry, I'll let you know before I start so you guys can, you know, decide if you want to stick with me. However, I'm only doing it in ASMR. I have a really good reason for doing it. I just am not going to go into it in this video. But if you're not into ASMR or you don't know what ASMR is, as you can see, it's autonomous sensory meridian response. And if you don't like your news commingled with your ASMR or you don't like ASMR at all, I totally get it. But if you guys can just be patient with me and respectful in the comments, I really would appreciate that. Those of you who are familiar with autonomous sensory meridian response, great. But again, I have a really good reason for doing it. I'll let you know, give you guys a heads up before I start here again. But um, trust me, I have a really good reason for it. And I will let you guys know that around the time that I upload the video on etymology, which you guys have been like really asking me for. And it's really important. Trust me, it's like one of the most important videos that I have or will ever post. Okay, now here I am going to start ASMR. Okay, this is the initial tweet that you guys see here. And I basically looked at all the numbers. And when I looked at the numbers, I was trying to figure out where the 7 was. Now, at the top where you see hashtag Kobe 41, Anybody who follows Kobe knows that's his age. Where I write Kobe helicoptered enough to be killed solo, meaning that Kobe Bryant did enough traveling independent of his family, where if someone wanted to put a hit out on him or what have you, they could have done that without Gianna being on that helicopter and those other children and or passengers. Now, where I go into that, it's showing that Gigi was 13. Most people would assume that her being 13, that she was a virgin in terms of the necessity for or necessity of a virgin sacrifice, if assuming that's what it was. I'm not saying that it was. I'm just basically decoding and breaking down the things or the options in terms of the things that people have been, speculating on. Now, when I looked at the numbers initially, and you see where I have November 13th, 2012, clearly I have November 13th, 2012, because that's the number or the date that's in the initial tweet. And then I break down the date. Now, in this particular retweet, there is a play bar in the middle. So I am going to show you the next one without the play bar. Now, I looked at it, and where it has carbon V2.5, that's 7, which was in the original tweet. But that just wasn't enough for me, so I just kept kind of trying to comb through the tweet and the numbers. And when I did that, I came up with the time that the initial tweet was sent was 11:32 p.m. And 11:32 p.m. equals 7. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6, and the other one is 7. And when you're doing mathematics, you do it from right to left. That's why I'm counting the 2, the 3, the 1, and the 1. Okay, now as far as November 13th, Gianni was, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Gianna, was 13 years old, and Kobe was 41. Now, clearly, 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5, right? But 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 41. And I'll explain that to you as I go along, but let me go back to the tweet that was originally sent, which reads in a way in which, now you could actually see the date here, November 13th, 2012, which is the number 7, which is November 13th in 2012. However, I did a little bit more research on Kobe Bryant, who, in all honesty, I knew nothing about because I am not into sports and I don't watch TV or listen to the radio like that. And I looked at it, and when you look at the retweet is the same day that the helicopter allegedly crashed, which is this date here, January 26th, 2020. And Kobe Bryant played with the Lakers, from what I understand, 20 seasons. Again, because I don't know about basketball or sports, I don't know if 20 seasons are tantamount to 20 years. But it would only stand to reason that if they were going to hit him, it would have been 2020, which is the 20 seasons that he was with the Lakers. Now, another thing that I noticed here is that the original tweet went out in 2012. Okay, why is this important? It's 2020 now. It's the year 2020, and it was the year 2012 when the initial tweet was sent by Diagnoso. And some of you probably already know where I'm going with this, which is that it's been 7 years since that tweet was sent, from 2012 to 2020, 7 years. Which again is a number of completion. There's 7 days in a week, 7 continents, 7 seas, and then you got your 7 spheres going around the sun. Now, moving along, I'm going to explain the number situation for people who are not really familiar, or at least not familiar with numerology. Now, for example, there are only 9 numbers, or not even numbers, there are only 9 different representation of value in the planet, and that's 1 through 9. So 1 through 9 is all there is. Therefore, 1 plus 9, or 1 and 9, would not be 19. You would add the 9 and the 1, like down here. So again, there are not 1 through, there are only 1 through 9, the numbers that exist. It's not 1 through infinity. There's only 9 numbers, or 9 representations of value. And then those 9 digits are mixed up or separated to create other illusions of increasing value. So when you see 1 and 9, it's not 19. It's 1 plus 9, and 1 plus 9 is 10. Okay? So 0 doesn't have a value. So it wouldn't be 19. You would put like a plus sign or addition sign in between the 2 digits, or however many digits there are, and then you add them accordingly. So you got 19, so it would be 1 plus 9, which would equal a seeming value of 10. And because 0 has no value, it would just be 1. So using that same logic, there is no 13, which means Gigi's age doesn't even really exist. So it wouldn't be 1, 3, which is 13. It would be 1 plus 3, and her age would equal the value of 4. Okay? I hope that I explained that clearly. So the same thing stands to reason with the year in which the tweet was sent. And the tweet was sent in 2012. So what one would do is take the 2012, put addition signs in between each number, and it would be 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 0 is 3, plus 2 is 5, okay? Which is the year the tweet was sent. Kobe's age at the time of the tragedy, this accident, he was 41. 4 plus 1 is 5, okay? Now, for those of you who are familiar with numerology, please forgive me for making you sit through this, okay? Now, once I did this and I ascertained the death certificate, I combed through the death certificate to see what I could find, and what I was able to locate, as you can see here, is the date in terms of the year. It was 2020. Again, he was with the Lakers for 20 seasons and or 20 years. Okay. And then I still couldn't find my 7. So if you guys look closely, you could see the disposition date. So what I did was I zoomed in on it here, and the disposition date is 2/7/2020. Okay, February 7th, 2020. So I found my 7. Now the disposition date of someone on a death certificate is very important, almost as important as the day of death, because the disposition date can always be planned. The disposition date is the date that the person's remains are buried. Okay, and then it has type of disposition. BU. I'm assuming that means burial. BU. Okay. Now there was something else on here that kind of disturbed me. I was shocked to see where in the box where they ask in terms of where the accident took place and how, it read commercial. It says commercial helicopter. Okay? He had a private helicopter. So I'm trying to figure out why in the world would they say commercial. Okay? And back to the disposition date. As far as the disposition date is concerned, by the way, Pam, which is name of that's his mom. I thought it was somewhat of a slap in the face for Vanessa to bury Kobe or have a burial and not let it be known publicly, because of the fact that he was a public figure. Now please, I don't want anybody to go at me and drag me like they did Gayle King. I don't want Gayle King nails. You guys see Gayle King's nails here? With the money that she has, she clearly shoot him down that night. And also, she tried to do that 1988 trick and do the nail polish over the acrylic. That didn't work, so don't Gayle King me now. So yeah, I thought it was sort of a slap in the face that Vanessa did that. And then when I thought about it, I said to myself, well, maybe not so much, and then maybe so. And I'm going to tell you why. Her culture is so much different from that of someone of African American culture. Now, I don't like to use the term African American myself, but because of the fact that if I say brown, that may be a little bit confusing because people sometimes look at Latina as being brown. But it really made me think about something that Muhammad Ali said in terms of the importance of not only marrying within your race, but marrying within your race because of purposes of culture. Now, maybe because of the culture disparity, she doesn't understand how important it is for we as Black people to be made privy to these kinds of things. And maybe, she has people around her, since it's a tragedy, helping her or guiding her, which is completely understandable. But because of the fact that Kobe chose to be a public figure, you're not a public figure with an expiration date. Now, one of Kobe's friends had said that Kobe always said he wanted to die young and be immortal. Now, I don't know how the twain meet, but we know that Kobe's death came about one of three ways: either conspiratorially, maybe there was some conspiracy going on and they took him out, or two, Kobe had some type of a pact with the universe going on, aka people call it selling your soul to the devil or whatever. I don't know. Personally, I don't believe in a devil. I believe that there is an adversary, but not a devil. But that's another video. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because the third option in terms of how Kobe could have possibly died is the fact that, get ready, drum roll, that he was actually in a plane crash. That was an accident. So, because we can't negate the fact that people do just die, that happens, it's not always a conspiracy. But with his having said that he wanted to die young, and that he wanted to be as good as Michael Jordan or better, and he believed he was better than Michael Jordan. Now, some people might say, oh, well, he wasn't better than Michael Jordan, therefore that couldn't be the case. Well, as long as he was better than Michael Jordan by his standard, and I'm sure some people believe that he was, then that means he got what it was that he bargained for. Now, some people don't believe that one can make a pact with the universe. Well, aka sell their soul to the devil. Again, I don't believe that there is a devil. I don't. But the thing of it is this. Let's just look at it literally. When you're born, you're not born knowing things that are of a corporeal essence. For example, one does not come here knowing that they're going to die. Someone has to tell you that information. actually literally remember the day that I found out that I was going to die. Somebody told me. And when that person told me, I didn't believe it. I was just a baby, like 3 or 4 years old. And I didn't believe it. And the person said, yeah, everybody dies sooner or later. And this person was a kid too. So I went to the guru, the shaman. I asked my mom. I said, Mommy, is it true? And I was convinced that that was not the case. So I asked her, and she said, yes, it's true that you're gonna die one day. And she had to be honest. And then when I found out that this happened to everyone, I couldn't believe it. And I bring this up because the exact opposite is true of learning that one can make a pact with the universe. No one ever tells you that. No one ever tells you that you could make a deal with the universe. But somehow, that information, that one piece of single information, is innately known by all mankind. Everyone knows that you can do it. Everyone has made that covenant with the universe without anyone ever having told them that that's possible. For example, everyone listening to this, everyone has at some point in their lives said, oh God, please let this happen and I'll do that. Or if you do this, I'll stop that. We've all done that. That's the same thing. No one ever told you to do that, but you innately know that it can be done. And the gotcha is that it works every time. But I'll give you one precaution, and that is never make that pact with the universe and not keep your end of the bargain. Because if you renege, the universe will come to collect. Even if you don't believe in God, if you're an atheist or agnostic, you're uncertain about the existence of a higher being, whatever the situation may be, and you said something to the effect of, oh, if this happens, I'll just do this, as if the universe needs you to do anything, as if the God force or whatever it is that thing that you're talking to, that you say, if I get this job, or I'll stop doing drugs, or I'll stop beating up a wife, or whatever it may be, we've all done that. So that's the exact same covenant that they're talking about. That selling one's soul to the devil is a deal. Now, if you don't use the deal properly, and from my understanding, you only get to use that 3 times in a lifetime. And if the universe delivers on time, every time, on time, and if you renege, I'm telling you, it's not going to be nice. Okay? So, given that, I think that I'm of the opinion that the universe came to collect on Kobe Bryant. I think that when you make those sorts of pacts, when you make a pact like that, it opens the door for other people, for the quote unquote they, to step in and do these sorts of things, to do what they did to Kobe. I think that he was taken out, but always remember, you cannot be killed by these people. they cannot get you unless you are gettable. And Kobe put himself in a gettable position. Now, again, I think that it's very important that we understand the diversity and disparity of the cultures. Okay, it's very important, in my opinion, to marry within your culture. You know, it's my opinion that when someone like Kobe, as powerful as he is, as wealthy as he is or was, to allow that type of power to vest into another community, because money can be looked upon as power, as even liberty to some degree, because it gives you the autonomy to be able to do certain things, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this in the form of ASMR. Autonomy, autonomous, which is getting into etymology, which I don't want to do in this video. But anyway, it's so important to keep it in your own culture, because now all of that money, all of those liquid assets have gone to a whole other community, a whole other culture. You know what I mean? With the Hispanic culture, with her being Hispanic. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about Vanessa. I'm just stating a general fact about cultures mixing and why it's not good. You know, in her culture, maybe it isn't a slap in the face to do what she's doing. Now, Thursday is going to be the day that I believe they go to the Staples Center and have a memorial. I think it would serve them right if they didn't even participate, because that just goes to show how much they don't care. They didn't even let the public know that he was going to be buried that day. If it wasn't for the money that the black community attributed to sports, to the NBA, to Kobe Bryant's career, they wouldn't be able to live the life that they're living. She wouldn't have the way in which to raise her children that she has, and to do them that way. Maybe again, in the Hispanic community, maybe that's okay. In the black community, to exclude is not okay. To not make privy is not okay. Now, again, I am not saying anything negative towards Vanessa personally, because I also know that culturally, Hispanics are generally Catholic, and they delve into Santeria. And not that I think that she's going to try and do any type of call on any Orishas against me or anything like that, because I gotta say, Brother Greg taught me some stuff too, okay? So it's not that I think she's gonna call on any Orishas or anything like that on me. Not that she will even know about this particular video. But it's so important that you do that, to make sure that it stays within the community. It's so rare that someone gets an opportunity of a Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, of a Sidney Poitier, of a oh gosh, of a all these brown men marrying these white women, Hispanic women, all these Harry Belafontes, Sidney Poitiers, and people like that, and your Kobe Bryants marrying anything other than what they are. This is the kind of thing that can happen. This is the type of thing that is bigger than what they want, because Kobe knew that Vanessa was Hispanic. Kobe knew that Vanessa was not black before he fell in love with her. He knew all of these things prior to ever saying, "Hi, what's your name?" You know what I mean? He should never have gotten involved with this girl to begin with, because of the disparity in cultures. And I found some footage of Muhammad Ali breaking what I'm saying down a lot better than I think I ever could. So I'm going to let you guys hear what he has to say about that.
People to move in the neighborhoods and clean their own neighborhoods. And another thing, when you say integration, it comes under intermarriage too, right? All
Right.
been together.
Right, sure.
And I'm sure no intelligent white person watching this show, or no intelligent white man in his or her right white mind, want black boys and black girls marrying their white sons and daughters, and in return introducing their grandchildren as half brown, kinky-haired black people.
I'm sure I wouldn't object to that.
Well, you wouldn't, but a lot of them would.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people. No, this is the point.
What I'm trying to say is this. You don't have it. You say you don't, but you don't have it. You really ain't gonna have it. You're on the show, and you got to say that.
That's not true.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I don't think I'm any different from you. You see.
Yeah, we much different.
I mean, I think society's made us different.
You know we're different. We all together.
But society's made us different.
No, not society. God made us different.
No, we're just human beings. He made all of us.
We all listen. Bluebirds fly with bluebirds. Red birds want to be with red birds. Listen. Tell me when I'm wrong. Pigeons want to be with pigeons.
But
tell me when I'm wrong. We should have. They don't have intelligence, but yet they stay together. We should have more intelligence than them, right? Buzzards are with buzzards. Buzzards are with buzzards. Bluebirds are with bluebirds. They all are birds, but they got different cultures. The eagles like to hang out in the mountains. The buzzard like to fly around the desert. Well, the bluebird like to fly around the trees and the grass. There were problems a buzzard mating with a sparrow, wouldn't there? What? There was certain. Right. And we have the problems too. No, I don't see no black and white couples in England or America walking around proud, holding their children. That's because society and going out. That's society's fault. I mean, we've got to educate people around it. Well, life is too short for me to be catching hell for something like that. I'd rather go and be my own. I have a beautiful daughter, beautiful wife. They look like me. We're all happy, and I don't have no trouble. No trouble. I ain't that much in love with no woman to go through all that hell. Ain't no one woman that good. You understand? I understand. Yeah, I do understand. I understand. I think it's sad that it ain't sad because I want my child to look like me. Every intelligent person wants his child to look like him. I'm sad because I want to blot out my race and lose my beautiful identity. Chinese love Chinese. They love the little slanted-eyed, pretty brown-skinned babies. Pakistanis love their culture. Jewish people love their culture. A lot of Catholics don't want to marry a number of Catholics. They want the religion to stay the same. Who want to spot up yourself and kill your race? You a hater of your people if you don't want to stay who you are. You shame what God made you. God didn't make no mistake when He made us all like we were. I think that's a philosophy of despair. Despair. I really do. It ain't no despair. Number one, can't no woman. I'll tell you. Listen, no woman on this whole earth, not even a black woman in Muslim countries, can please me and cook for me and socialize and talk to me like my American black woman. No woman, and last is a white woman, can really identify with me and my feelings and the way I act and the way I talk. And you can't take no Chinese man and give him no Puerto Rican woman and holler about we're in love and you emotionally in love and physically, but really they're not happy because she's going to hear some Puerto Rican music, he's going to hear some Chinese music, and they're going to be clashing all the time. It's just nature. You can do what you want, but it's nature to want to be with your own. I want to be with my own. I love my people. That's all I hate.
Okay, now, guys, here's the thing. I think he broke it down really well. And I saw this picture, and in all honesty, I had to Google the gentleman in the middle because I don't know who he is. But sure enough, when I saw Harry Belafonte and I saw Harry, the other clown, Poitier, when I saw Sidney Poitier, and I know they're both married to white women, especially knowing that Sidney Poitier turned Diane Carroll down with this white woman, but that's another story too. I just happened to Google this dude in the middle, Short, or something like his name is Short, something Short. And they're all married to white women. And because I put this picture in there because Muhammad Ali said that in so many words, birds of a feather flock together, and look, they're flocked together. They look like three clowns, okay? So if ever you wanted to know what Ringling Brothers, this is Ringling Brothers, this is Barnum, and that's Bailey. Three clowns together, I'll never understand what these people, what these men are thinking. I know some sisters do it too, but nobody does it like these guys. You know, so again, it's just a shame that that legacy is going to vest in that community, and I can guarantee, I'm almost certain, Vanessa will not be dealing with another black man. Okay, that money is going straight to the Hispanic community. It's going to leave the black community so fast, it's going to be ridiculous. You know, it's just unfortunate that we get so few opportunities like your Kobe's and, your Harry Belafonte's, and your Sidney Poitiers, that they do that. So few opportunities, and then they take what liquid um, power that we do have and do that sort of thing with it. But again, the big picture is it is what it is. I believe Kobe got hit, um, but nevertheless, he did leave a very powerful legacy.